from inside Rogers Center in downtown Toronto. And the starter for Toronto, Kevin Goss.
Leading off tonight, right fielder, number
all set
51,
to go. Jung-Hoo Lee. Now at the plate. High fly ball, right field. Barger settles under it, and there's one down.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Kyle Schwarber.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Ripped right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. A solo shot, and the Red Sox jump in front. It's 1-0. One down. Michael Garcia digs in now. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Okamoto slinging it to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
That's a ball.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Two down, nobody on. And that one hammered, carrying well. Just missed it. Back here at Rogers Center. And towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Kyle Bradish. What should we keep an eye on here?
That 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr., batting with one down, takes the strike. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Battling here as he fouls it away. 1-2 now.
No, foul ball.
Red Sox already leading. In the air out to center. That one gets down for a hit. And a man aboard. On the ground, could be two. Connor Falefa to second, on to first, double play. Back now in
Leading
Toronto.
off for
Still
Boston,
stepping in for Boston.
shortstop Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
Out to short, Jimenez. Over to first. One pitch and one out. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Ramos on the move to the alley. And there's two down. Romy Gonzalez up next for the Red Sox. And a foul ball. Gausman, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that is that. Bottom of the second.
Leading
now
off
for the Jays,
right fielder Addison Barger.
Foul ball there.
That's a ball.
Down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Oh, that hit him.
No,
Beats
he's safe.
it, and that's an infield hit. And now we'll see if the left-hander is going to
Batting
be all
fifth,
right.
All
catcher,
over that one right there.
Alejandro
Fielder got a
Kirk.
piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a
Ball,
very
that's
difficult
inside.
play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
The 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Barger aboard here at first with nobody out. Inside corner for a strike. And the count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. That one is absolutely belted. And this one could be extra bases. Runner around third. In to score from first. And now they trail by 1.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Gets him to chase after that one. 1 on, nobody out, a run in here in the third and
Ball,
final
that's in.
game of the series. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Here's Elliot Ramos. Ripped to short. And now he's tagged out at second as he can't get back.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
That one to first. Gonzalez gets it easily, ends the inning. Back here at
Leading
Rogers
off
Center,
for
and now
Boston,
it's the catcher for the Red
Brandon
Sox, Brandon Valenzuela. A sliding stop. And they get the out.
Batting 9th, second baseman, Caleb Durbin.
Fouled off down the right side. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. And that turns the lineup over.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate.
Runner on the go. In the air, right field. Barger settles underneath it. And there's 2 down. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit
the Red
here.
Sox, the
Coming off
designated
an
hitter,
absolute
Kyle
Odd choice
Schwarber.
here. They intentionally walk him, and the runner now into scoring position.
Up next for the Red Sox, third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Nope, that's inside.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that's the 3rd out. Set for the bottom of the
Leading off
3rd.
for
Now for the Jays,
Toronto,
Ernie
second
Clement.
baseman, Ernie Clement.
This one in the air right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he makes it into third with a leadoff triple. Fought off foul. Runner at third, nobody out. You're in the last half of the 3rd. And that's a fair ball. He pulls into second as they jump ahead. A run scores.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So now with one away and a man at second.
Ball, that's out.
Kazuma Okamoto next up for the Blue Jays. The 1-0. Swing and a miss at a slider. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Sanchez headed for the plate. In comes the run from second.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Durant has a beat on it. And there's 2 down. Alejandro Kirk will hit next.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
And there's a foul ball. Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Here's the throw to the plate. In there. He's safe.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there.
No, that's
a foul
foul.
ball.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
That misses.
Nope.
Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball inside.
Stays alive. Kirk leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the inside corner for called strike. New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for
So
Boston,
stepping in for
center
Boston,
fielder
Cedar Rafaela. Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over.
Up next for
That's
the
not
Red
going to
Sox,
cut it if it's not
shortstop
resulting in
Isaiah
hits, so
Kiner
they might want to be a
Falefa.
little more selective up there.
On the ground, Okamoto. The throw to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th.
Up next for
2
the
down,
Red
base
Sox,
is empty.
left fielder
And next for the Red Sox,
Duran.
Jarren Duran. That one fouled off. Yo one. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Two down, nobody on.
Ball.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back now in Toronto.
Leading off
Bottom
for the
4.
Jays,
Well, he's been
left
knocked around pretty good so far, but they've got him back out there at least to begin the inning.
Yeah, and you wonder just the strength and perhaps the health of that.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's
That
got a
ball's
chance.
foul.
And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Comes up empty.
Well,
That's
he
a
hasn't
ball.
quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Nice grab. Over to first. In the dirt.
You're out.
Great pick. Got him. What a play. Here's Andres Jimenez. Swing.
Foul ball.
Ball. And foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Three.
Looking for the K. On the ground to the left. zips it to first, and the Blue Jays. Back here at Rogers
Leading off
Center,
for
so
Boston,
stepping in
first
for Boston,
baseman,
Romy
Romy
Gonzalez.
You know, these Red Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. There's
that one ripped left field. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way.
Man at second. Yeah, that's fouled off.
I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
Ground ball, Vlad Jr. He takes it on his own. One away here in the fifth. And next for the Red Sox, Caleb Durbin. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a big swing and a miss. In the air, right field. Barger gets under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. Tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. Back now in Toronto. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez. Way back there, and that will drop foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And a foul ball.
Well, these Blue Jays really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. One thing is they haven't been fooled all that much. 6 of their hits have come off speed pitches.
And there's one away.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Foul!
The 0-1.
Ball, that's
so
out.
far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting his swings and misses.
Inside, ball 2.
Making that defense work behind him.
Ripped to right, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out. Addison Barger, the next to hit, 1 for 2. Brings it in. Throw behind the runner, and they've got him doubled off. Back here at Rogers Center. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee. That hard hit on the line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line.
Base open at first now. And here's the intentional walk. They might be trying to set up the double play with nobody out.
Sox, third baseman Kel Garcia.
So they turn to their closer, Louis Barley.
Power slider guy. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement, so it's tough to pick up.
Late swing fouled off. The 0-1. Foul ball there. The Bo Sox with the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. In the air on the infield.
Infield fly. Batter's out.
swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Ball. Down.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Out towards right center field. Barger coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. Has grounded out a couple of times. That one in the dirt and gets away. So on the wild pitch, two guys advance. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. In the air to left center, Varsho on the move to the gap. He's got it, and that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now for the Jays,
Alejandro Kirk.
hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there.
Up
I know it was a
next
ground
for the
ball,
Blue
but it was
Jays,
absolutely
center
hammered through the
fielder,
infield. That's not one you're excited to
Varsho.
get in front of as an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Elliot Ramos to the plate now with a chance to come up big. This one in the air, right field. Lee takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now pitching for Boston, number Giovanni Torres.
First pitch swinging. Moran. He's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. And there are 2 outs.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you. And it's just attack mode coming right at you, expecting to get a swing and miss.
The Jays trying to break this one open here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Coming home. He'll score easily. They lead by 4. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone. To the leadoff pitch hitter coming on.
Number
Mark
27,
2 runners in
Mark
scoring position with 2
Vientos.
away for him. And he swings through that one. Late on that fastball. Varsho on third. Clement on at second with 2 down. Pitch
Ball 1.
misses, and the count is 1-2.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Going to make that pitcher really have to respect it.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's base hit. 1 run is in.
He's safe.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
That's ripped into the outfield. Full extension makes the catch. This game's a bit of a blowout,
Leadoff
Ziggy.
for
Let's talk about
Boston,
something.
left fielder,
Let's do
Jaron
it. Ziggy, do you
Duran.
have a single pitcher all time that you wish you could get an at-bat against in the history of the game? Someone pitching now or someone that pitched before you played in the majors?
Wow. You know, I would say, it would be interesting what it would feel like to step in there against Bob Gibson because of how intimidating he was and just how fearless he was, what that at bat might be like. Back then, you take a swing that's too hard and you're going to be on your back the next pitch, right? So just that fear factor of maybe facing someone like him. I also think about just the showmanship of Satchel Paige and
for
just
the
all
Red
the things
Sox,
that,
catcher,
he would do
Brandon
out there on the
Valenzuela.
mound and how cool it would be just to go back in the time machine against somebody like that.
Varsho drifts towards it, and that is that. Bottom of the seventh, and now for the Jays.
Now
Kazuma
pitching for
Okamoto,
Boston,
righty
number
reliever out of the
66,
pen,
Brian
Bayo.
Bayo.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Over to Connor Flopper. Throw skips, and he can't pick it cleanly, so they get just one. One out,
Up
man at
next
first.
for the Blue Jays,
Alejandro Kirk
catcher
next up for the Blue
Alejandro
Jays.
Kirk.
Ball one.
Check
Strike
called strike.
two.
That is strike two. This one drilled to left. No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. A two-run shot. And first offering is fouled off. 2 runs across in the inning. Here the bottom of the seventh. Lee makes a move towards the gap. And there's 2 away. Now the left fielder, Elliot Ramos. 0 for 3 in this one. Lifted in the air, right center field. That gets down for a hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get ripped.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. For the top of the 8th, Joe stepping in for Boston. Derby.
Now pitching for
Out
the
of the
Blue
bullpen for
Jays,
the Jays,
number
Chase Lee.
52.
They know that he can
Chase
get
Lee.
a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there.
Up
Other than
next
ripping
for
one
the
into
Red
the gap
Sox,
or blasting
right
one over
fielder,
the wall, there aren't a
Jung-Hoo
whole
Lee.
lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Hit on the ground to the right side. There's one. A sensational double play. Base is
Up
empty after
next
the double
for the
play.
Red Sox,
And
the
Kyle
designated
Schwarber will
hitter,
come up.
Kyle
He's already
Schwarber.
homered here in this one. Swinging a foul straight back.
Now, a manager can see it pretty early just by the swings that players are taking, whether they're fouling the ball back, that they're on time, the front foot is down. When you see that,
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back now in Toronto.
Leading
Now
off
for the Jays, Ernie Clement.
second baseman, Ernie Clement.
Makes the catch, 1 down.
Up next for the Blue Jays, designated hitter, Mark Bianco.
Sliced hard but foul. And there's a hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Up next for the Blue
Man
Jays,
aboard.
first
Here's
baseman,
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
On a line. Should be extra bases. Diving. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Up next for the Blue Jays, third baseman, Kazuma Okamoto.
What do you got?
Okamoto tries to hold up, appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And the
Ball, that's
sweeper
outside.
misses for a ball. Down the inside corner for a strike. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set to
Leading
start
off
the
for
9th
the
in
Red
this
Sox,
one.
third
Joe
baseman,
stepping in for
Michael
Boston.
Garcia.
Michael Garcia. No question about this one. It's out of here. And they cut into the deficit. Out towards right center field. Varsho on the move. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Lined, and that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
To the right side. Guerrero to toss to first. Only 1 out left for the Red Sox.
Up
So
next,
up next,
for the Red
Romy
Sox,
Gonzalez.
first baseman,
1
Romy
for 3.
Gonzalez.
He dives, but he can't make the catch. The underhand flip.
Save.
Throw, save.
Up
And that was
next for
close.
the Red Sox, catcher Brandon Valenzuela.
Did he go?
Valenzuela checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Lee is just 1 strike away. Fights it off. You'll see another. Swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is the ball game. This one ends the final 9-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.